Taurus, I need to tell you something that will sound impossible at first, but which perfectly explains this bizarre sensation you've been experiencing these past few weeks. In 40 years of studying the signs, I've never, and when I say never, I mean never, seen something so strange happen specifically to a single sign. It's as if an unknown force has chosen Taurus for a cosmic experiment that challenges everything we know about how zodiacal energy works. Thousands of Tauruses around the world are reporting the exact same unexplained phenomena, and the most disturbing thing is that they're happening in the same sequence, at the same rhythm, as if you were connected by an invisible thread vibrating at the same frequency. Something is rewriting your sign's energetic code in real time, and the result is experiences that shouldn't be possible according to everything we know about astrology. Have you been waking up in the middle of the night with a mental clarity so intense it seems supernatural? Have you felt as if you could see through people's intentions before they even speak? Have you experienced moments where time seems to freeze around you, creating pockets of absolute silence where you can hear your own thoughts with eerie clarity? If you're experiencing this, you're not crazy. You're being transformed by something that even the most experienced can't fully name. What's happening with Taurus transcends any known pattern of zodiacal evolution. It's as if its Taurus essence is being subjected to such intense cosmic pressure that it's forcing an energetic mutation, a metamorphosis that shouldn't be possible to happen so quickly, but is occurring before our eyes. And the most impressive thing is that each Taurus is reacting to this transformation slightly differently, creating unique variations of the same central phenomenon. Your emotions have been swinging between extremes you've never experienced before. One moment, a profound peace that seems to come from higher dimensions. The next, a restlessness bordering on despair, as if something inside you were trying to break through an ancient and resistant shell. These are no ordinary emotional fluctuations. They are symptoms of an energetic reorganization occurring at the deepest level of your consciousness. The transformation isn't just affecting your inner world. It's creating ripples in your external reality in ways that defy logical explanation. Situations that had been stuck for months are resolving themselves. People are behaving completely differently in your presence, as if you're emanating a frequency they've never felt before. Opportunities are appearing from impossible places, following a logic your rational mind can't comprehend. The strangest thing of all is how this transformation is affecting your relationship with time. Taurus has always been the sign of patience, of slow, solid construction, but now you're experiencing temporal accelerations where things that should take years to manifest are happening in a matter of days. It's as if the universe has decided that Taurus no longer needs to wait for the normal results of your efforts. Your dreams have become so vivid and charged with meaning that you wake up wondering if you actually slept or if you visited other dimensions. These aren't ordinary dreams with vague symbolism. They're full-fledged experiences with detailed conversations, specific information, and solutions to real problems that you implement the next day, and they work perfectly. It's as if your Taurus mind has gained access to a network of information normally blocked from waking consciousness. Your intuition, once a subtle whisper, now screams with an intensity that sometimes frightens you. You know things about situations and people without being able to explain where that knowledge came from. You know when someone is going to call you before the phone rings. You know which route to take in traffic to avoid traffic jams that haven't yet formed. You know which decisions to make in complex situations with a certainty that isn't based on logical analysis, but on a knowledge that seems to come from deeper layers of reality. The synchronicities in your life have multiplied to an almost comical degree. These aren't random coincidences you notice and comment on. They're complex sequences of interconnected events that seem to have been orchestrated by an intelligence perfectly aware of your most secret thoughts, needs, and desires. It's as if you've become the center of a web of causality that operates according to laws that transcend known physics. Taurus, I know you may be feeling alone with these strange experiences, thinking that maybe you're the only one going through this, or that you're imagining things. But the truth is, you're not alone. Thousands of Tauruses are experiencing similar phenomena right now, and many feel isolated because they don't know how to explain what's happening to them. I need to know, have you also been feeling this strange energy intensifying, these moments where it seems like you can see through the surface of things? This feeling that something fundamental is shifting within you in ways you can't fully control or explain? Please share your experience in the comments. No intimate details needed. Just tell us how this has manifested in your life. Use this phrase if you like. I'm a Taurus, and I'm feeling this strange energy too. What strikes me most is, and add your unique experience. Your courage to share will help other Tauruses realize they're not alone in this inexplicable transformation. Sometimes, knowing that others are going through the same mysterious process is all we need to feel less isolated and more confident in embracing what's happening to us. The strangeness of what's happening to Taurus goes beyond individual experiences. It's how these experiences are connecting with those of other Tauruses, creating an invisible network of collective transformation. As if you're all plugged into the same energy source that's being activated simultaneously in different parts of the planet. Your relationship with material objects, always central to Taurus, is undergoing a quiet revolution. Things you once treasured have suddenly lost their luster. Possessions that once gave you security now seem like unnecessary weight. At the same time, you've developed an almost telepathic connection with objects that truly matter to you. You know when something is about to break before it does. You sense when you need to move something to improve the energy of the room. Your ability to manifest material things, the classic Taurian superpower, has been amplified to a degree that borders on the supernatural. Things you visualize with clarity and genuine desire are appearing in your life with a speed that challenges your own beliefs about how the world works. Not through hard work and patience, as has always been the Taurian standard, but through a form of magnetism you don't fully understand, but which works consistently. What's most disconcerting is how your traditional resistance to change has transformed into an insatiable hunger for transformation. You who have always prioritized stability and predictability now feel a growing unease with any situation that seems stagnant. It's as if a primitive part of your Taurian soul has awakened and is demanding constant expansion, perpetual movement, accelerated evolution. Your interpersonal relationships are being filtered by a new and relentless perception. You can instantly sense when someone is being genuine or acting out. When someone approaches you with ulterior motives, you feel an almost automatic physical repulsion. When someone connects with your true essence, you feel a magnetic attraction that goes beyond ordinary sympathy. It's as if you've developed an authenticity detector that operates below the level of conscious awareness. The transformation is also affecting your relationship with your body in inexplicable ways. You need less food to feel full. But when you do eat, you experience flavors with a heightened intensity. You need less sleep, but when you do sleep, the rest is so deep that you wake up feeling completely renewed. Your body seems to be operating at a higher energy efficiency, as if it had been upgraded to a more advanced version of itself. There's a new magnetic quality to your presence that you may not consciously notice, but that others sense immediately. People feel inexplicably drawn to talk to you, to ask for advice, to simply be around you. Children and animals react to your energy differently, as if they recognize something special you're still discovering about yourself. Your voice carries a new weight when you speak about things that truly matter to you. Words seem to have an energetic density that impacts people more profoundly than usual. When you say no to something that doesn't resonate with your truth, people feel the unshakable solidity of that refusal. When you say yes to something aligned with your essence, your approval carries a validating power that strengthens and encourages others. The most bizarre phenomenon of all is how your Taurian mind, traditionally linear and practical, has developed the ability to process information in multiple dimensions simultaneously. You can analyze a situation by considering not only the visible facts, but also the subterranean emotional currents, the invisible energetic patterns, the future possibilities that unfold from different choices. It's as if your brain has gained additional processors operating at frequencies you didn't even know existed. Your childhood memories are resurfacing with a clarity and meaning that surprises you. Not just as nostalgic memories, but as pieces of a larger puzzle that are finally beginning to make sense. You can see patterns in your personal history that explain not only where you came from, but where you're going. It's as if your entire life has been a subtle preparation for this phase of accelerated transformation. Your connection with nature, always strong in Taurus, has intensified to the point of being almost telepathic. You sense climate changes before they happen. You know when plants need water just by looking at them. You sense the energy of different geographic locations with a sensitivity that borders on the paranormal. It's as if you've become a living sensor of the energetic fluctuations of the natural environment. Your ability to concentrate, when applied to something that truly piques your interest, has become almost superhuman. You can immerse yourself so deeply in meaningful projects that you lose track of time completely. Hours pass like minutes when you're engaged in activities that resonate with your new energetic frequency. And the results of this amplified concentration are disproportionately greater than the effort invested. What's most striking is how these changes don't seem to have an identifiable external cause. There wasn't a dramatic event that triggered the transformation. There wasn't a conscious decision to change. It was as if an internal switch had been flipped by a force operating beyond your current understanding. And once activated, the process became self-generating, with each change creating the conditions for even greater ones. Taurus, what's happening to you is so unique that we're still trying to develop adequate vocabulary to describe it. Traditional astrological terms fail to capture the magnitude and strangeness of this transformation. It's as if you're participating in a cutting-edge cosmic experiment, testing evolutionary possibilities that may eventually extend to other signs. The internal pressure you feel isn't discomfort, it's growth happening at a speed that defies your expectations of how profound change should occur. It's as if decades of personal evolution are being compressed into months, forcing an expansion of consciousness that would normally take a lifetime to achieve. Your relationship with money and material resources is undergoing a philosophical revolution. You still value financial security, but now you understand that true security comes from your amplified ability to create abundance through energetic alignment, not just through hard work. It's as if you've discovered that you can co-create with the universe in ways that make the traditional struggle for survival obsolete. The people around you are reacting to your transformation in predictable and unpredictable ways. Some are inspired and want to know your secret. Others are uncomfortable with the change and try to convince you to return to your old self. Some simply naturally withdraw, as if recognizing they no longer vibrate on the same frequency. And others, surprisingly, appear out of nowhere to connect with who you are becoming. Traditional Taurian solidity hasn't disappeared. It's evolved. Instead of being a rigid resistance to change, it's become a flexible anchor that allows you to navigate intense transformations without losing your core essence. You've become like a tree with deep roots that can bend in strong winds without breaking, rather than a rigid structure that would resist until it breaks. Your creativity explodes in directions you never imagined existed within you. Ideas emerge fully formed, like direct downloads from a source of inspiration you can't quite locate. Projects you begin flow with an ease that defies your previous experience of how things are constructed. It's as if you've gained access to a cosmic library of creative possibilities. The strangest phenomenon of all may be how your perception of the future itself has changed. Instead of planning and gradually building toward specific goals, you feel like you're being pulled toward a destination that already exists and is just waiting for you to get there. It's as if the future is influencing the present more directly than the past, upending your traditional understanding of causality. Taurus, what you're experiencing is so unprecedented that it can leave you feeling isolated, as if no one can truly understand what's happening to you. But you need to know that you're not alone, and that what you're going through could be the beginning of a new evolutionary phase, not only for you, but for humanity as a whole. You may be being prepared to serve as a bridge between what we were and what we can become. The strangeness will continue to intensify in the coming weeks. New aspects of your transformation will reveal themselves. Capabilities you never suspected you possessed will emerge. And with each new revelation about yourself, you'll better understand why this process had to be so intense and so rapid. You are being prepared for something extraordinary. If you recognized your own experience in this description, if you felt that someone had finally managed to put into words what you've been experiencing, then you know you're in the right place at the right time, receiving exactly the information you need. Subscribe to the channel now, because what's happening with Taurus is just the beginning of even greater revelations about what it means to be human at this unique moment in history. Turn on notifications, because I'll continue to follow and document this unprecedented transformation. You'll need guidance on how to navigate this new version of yourself, how to integrate these emerging capabilities, how to use these new powers constructively and responsibly. You've been chosen to experience something extraordinary. And I'll be here to help you understand and harness every aspect of this inexplicable cosmic gift that's transforming your life in ways no one ever imagined possible.